Hello everyone, JK Solar Wind. This is my battery bank. Each battery here is 2 volts, 1000 amp hour. These batteries are not very common, so to help us understand their capacity, size and lifespan, I'll compare it to the usual 12 volts, 200 amp hour battery that most of us are familiar with. Now, as far as power goes, on paper, your 12 volt battery is stronger than these ones, but in reality, these ones actually pack a lot of power, more power actually. So maybe in future I'm going to explain how that works. And as far as size is concerned, these ones are 65 kg, also heavier than your usual 12 volts battery. Then in terms of lifespan, your average 12 volt battery out there on a good day has average of 5 years lifespan, but these ones, they have a minimum of 10 years lifespan. So it's something to note. So the newest battery here is about 6 years and the oldest one is about 10 years. And it will surprise you to know that these batteries were bought as used batteries. I remember mentioning that you can get used solar panels as long as they are okay, and even inverters, maybe charge controllers and everything that goes with your solar setup, you can get them used, no problem, as long as they're in good working condition. But when it comes to batteries, you have to tread carefully. So in future, I'm going to let you know when to buy used batteries or if it is a good idea to buy or not. Please don't buy used battery until you get good information, or at least you watch my upcoming video on that. People ask me a lot of questions about lithium iron phosphate batteries. I'm not going to be talking about that one today, but in future, I'm going to be comparing both the lithium ion battery and other types of battery on this channel. So keep an eye on that one. This is my inverter. It is a 2 kVA 24 volts inverter. As I mentioned earlier, these batteries are 2 volts. So you need a minimum of 6 of them to connect to a 12 volt inverter. That is 6 of them times 2 volts. So that gives you 12 volts. Now for this 24 volts inverter, we are going to be needing 12 of them connected together to work with this inverter. So if you look at my setup, you'll see that 6 of my batteries are connected down and they are linked down and they are going up again. That is how you get your 24 volts to connect to this 24 volts inverter. If you also notice, you see that 6 of them are not connected to the left. Now that is because I just relocated them to this rack that you see right here. They were sitting on the ground before. If I want to connect that 36 volts, I will have to connect this 6, which will give me 12 volts, and I will now connect it to the 24 volts on my right, which is already connected. So that will give me a 36 volts system. If you notice, just because I relocated my setup to this rack, the cables I used before, they were not long enough. That's why you see wires hanging everywhere. I had to make do with what I had, because if I don't connect it, I'm not going to have light in the house. So maybe when next, or if you are going to see this battery again in my videos, it's definitely going to look better. People generally ask me what I can do with my system, what it can power, how much power I'm making. I'm not going to be doing all that today. In a future video, I'm going to give you an analysis of my system, so that will help you understand how much power I'm getting from my roof and how much power I'm using in the house. And of course, this is going to help you to understand how to size your system. A lot of people also ask that question: how do I know how many batteries I need? How do I know how many panels I need? So I'm going to try to do videos that will help you have an idea of what you need to power your gadgets at home. Now, just to give us a hint as to what this system can do, let's say with this system, I no longer buy cooking gas. So in future, I'm going to be letting us in on the many things that I do with my system. Now that you have seen my batteries, it's important to know that while I'm making power from my solar panels during the day, I am also using from it to power devices inside the house. On a general sunny day, my battery with these devices connected gets fully charged anywhere from 4 to 6 p.m. in the evenings. So what I have in my battery is more than enough to take me through to the next day comfortably without any problems, and the cycle continues. On a cloudy day, my batteries are still well able to power the house, but if the cloudy days persist, we sometimes resort to using cooking gas and put off some heavy appliances. That way the need for a generator never arises, but generally we rarely find ourselves in such situations, as I have not bought cooking gas for many months now. If you have not watched my video on my solar panels, you can find it on the top right of your screen right now, or you go to the description below. Do leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see next on this channel, or any other contributions, questions you might have concerning this video. See you and catch you on the next one.